you've seen great investors, you've talked to great investors, you've coached people on investing, and investors usually have habits or things that they do consistently to get success. What's something that you think maybe retail investors or retail traders maybe need to do consistently to really kind of level up and get to the next step?
Yeah, the easiest answer is invest. The more you invest, the better you become at investing. And the key there is start early and make all your mistakes when you're young, because they're less costly because you don't have as much money. So do it a lot. So I say winners lose more than losers. Don't be afraid of losing. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Own them. Just like your point, you don't let little mistakes become big mistakes. Losers average losers. Winners press winners. So Peter Lynch said it best. Most investors do the opposite of what you should do. Most investors pull their flowers because they're afraid of losing or having to pay tax, and they water their weeds to prove they're right and the market's wrong. The market's always right. You're wrong. Just move on. Pull your weeds, water your flowers, let your winners run, and just keep investing. So the more you invest, the better you get. The other thing is study great investors. Read books about great investors, talk to great investors, go on Twitter. People share incredible stuff on Twitter. I think Wall Street Cynic is one of the greatest short sellers in the entire world, and he's on Twitter. Mark Cohodes, also great short seller on Twitter. I mean, there are incredible people on Twitter who have, Howard Marks at Howard Marks Book is on Twitter. He's also all over the internet, and read all his letters. So study what great investors do and get better, because the thing that makes greatness, you're not born great. It's deliberate practice, not practice for practice sake. I go shoot foul shots all day in the yard and I'll be bad. I need a coach to show me how to deliberately practice. Now, I don't want to be a great free throw shooter, so I'm not going to do that. But I do study what other great investors do, listen to podcasts, talk to people, get mentors, but most importantly, just invest. In fact, I sent out a tweet, advice to my younger self, I don't know, a year ago or something. And it basically said all of that. It said, invest more, read philosophy, read books, don't read news, engage with people, have the ability to admit your mistakes. Coach Smith, since we're in basketball season, March Madness, Coach Smith, one of the greatest coaches, said, everyone makes mistakes. The key is to Ralph. Recognize it, admit it, learn from it, and forget it. The forgetting it is the hard part. How many times, and Coach K, maybe the greatest basketball coach, I know Carolina people hate when I say that, and it's his swan song, but I got to meet him a number of years ago and got halfway through the meeting. And he said, Mark, you and I have the same job. I'm like, okay, coach, humor me. What do I have in common with the greatest basketball coach that ever lived? I don't see it. He said, well, think about it. We both try to identify talent. We try to recruit that talent. We try to bring that talent together. We form a team. We set up a game plan. We put the team on the court and we sit down. I never take a shot. You never actually make an investment. And at the time I was just an allocator. Like, holy shit, I have the same job as Coach K. Awesome. And he said, what separates the great player / investor from the average? I said, no, you're going to tell me. He says, the greats focus on the next play. The average focus on last play. Watch the tournament this weekend. You will see people miss a shot, go down and commit a stupid foul because they're thinking about missing the shot. The greats don't even remember taking the shot. They're back playing defense, make a steal, make a layup. Great players forget. Great investors forget. Don't get bogged down by making mistakes.
From the bottom, ain't no half stepping. I'm the dog, I made it through so they don't ask questions. Long Beach, and it ain't no half repping. Once a dog, always a dog, so they don't ask questions.